The McCord Hospital in KwaZulu-Natal is set to be closed for good. The state-aided historic 103-year-old facility cannot operate further. Now, that's because the health department has not indicated whether or not the hospital will receive its annual subsidy. Well, for more on the story, we're now joined in studio by Patrick Mdletshe from the Treatment Action Campaign. A very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Now, from what you understand, is it official that the hospital will be closed down?
Yes. At the moment, we are not too sure whether the hospital will be closed, but we only heard from the news only. We are actually trying at the moment to communicate with our government in KZN to make sure that, also to confirm this news, whether this is true. From the time when we heard this news, it's actually caused panic and discomfort to everyone in KZN. But then we are also concerned and worried because there are many people that are attending in McCord, that are attending about 8,000 people that are on ARVs from the time when McCord started providing ARVs then until today. And we're calling into our government in KZN to make sure that it actually devise a proper plan to come up, to make sure that they come up with a proper plan to make sure that the services in McCord open up for public again.
Now, you've tried and we've tried in vain as well to try and get a hold of someone from the Department of Health to clarify and give reasons as to why they are withholding or allegedly withholding the subsidy from McCord Hospital. But from what you gather at the moment, can there be any justification for withholding the funds?
With what McCord Hospital have actually explained to us, actually to the letter that they've explained to the public, is that it's because of the NHI in terms of the restructuring. In our own understanding is that NHI, at the moment, the pilot district in KZN, it's only Umgungundlovu, Mzinyati and Amajuba, not Durban. So this radical change is actually hampering the community. We don't understand. That is why then the Treatment Action Campaign is actually trying to do its own investigation on this matter to make sure that we come up with a clear understanding as why really the government is, because they're actually pulling out the funds in McCord.
Now, we chatted about this briefly off air, but the Department of Health is already buckling under the pressure of providing health facilities or health care to so many people in the country. With the closure of McCord Hospital, what becomes of the plus minus 8,000 people receiving HIV health care from there?
Looking at the current situation in KZN, our public healthcare facilities are actually suffocating already. The further burden of 8,000 people refer back into that kind of system that will actually further suffocate the system. That is why then looking at KZN right now is not in a position of closing any hospital. We need each and every hospital and clinic out there to make sure that it kept the schedule of HIV and AIDS and TB in KZN. As you are aware that KZN still remained as an epicenter for HIV and TB. So we cannot afford to put that burden back into that public facilities again. So on the 25th, of January, we will be having a memorial service of Comrade Thabo Cele, who also died of MDR-TB on last year in December. We will be commemorating this comrade and remembering his life at DUT, University of Technology. And we hope that our MEC will actually take that opportunity and address the public to tell us exactly where are the challenges, why are they pulling out? Because we have so many questions, but there are so less answers.
That is definitely one that we'll keep an eye on as well, and hopefully get a feedback from the Department of Health as to the reasons for allegedly, and I have to stress that word for, because we haven't heard from them, so we'll try and get a response from them as to why, if they are withholding the funds from McCord Hospital. And in fact, our many efforts, as I say, to contact the Department of Health have proved futile. We will continue to try and bring you the response, as they do deserve right of response on this matter. Thank you so much. That was Patrick Mdletshe from the Treatment Action Campaign.